You know when you look up at the night sky and you see all those twinkling stars and you just wonder, what's past all that? Like what happens if you just keep going and going and going? Today we are going on an epic adventure to answer one of the biggest, most mind-bending questions you could ever ask.
This is the one. This is a question kids Are amazing at asking, and it's stumped grown-ups and scientists for, well, forever. But today, we're going to find the answer together. So you ready to explore the great, great unknown? Let's do it.
All right, so grab your imaginary space helmet and buckle up, because our quest is officially starting right now. And here's the plan. To find out what's outside, we first have to travel all the way to the edge of what's inside. Okay, first things first. Before we can even wrap our heads around going outside, we got to get a feel for just how unbelievably, ridiculously gigantic everything inside is. So let's start with our home, our little spot in the cosmos.
So what even is the universe? Well, the simple answer is, it's everything. I mean, literally everything. Every star you've ever seen, our planet, your dog, me talking right now, and even time itself. It's all part of this one big thing we call the universe.
Now, to help you picture how big we're talking, try this on for size. Imagine our entire planet, Earth, with all its mountains and oceans, is shrunk down to a single tiny grain of sand. If that were true, our home galaxy, the Milky Way, would be as big as the entire continent of North America. And remember, that's just our galaxy. There are billions of others out there.
And check out this number. This is how big scientists think the part of the universe we can see is. 93 billion light years. Light is the fastest thing there is, and it would still take it 93 billion years to get from one side to the other. Yeah, it's so big it kind of makes your brain feel fuzzy just thinking about it.
So the universe is unimaginably huge. What's filling up all that space? Well, as we keep traveling towards that super distant edge, we're going to run into some really, really strange and wonderful things. It's like a cosmic zoo, just filled with the most amazing sights. Come on, let's take a look. For starters, there are planets everywhere, and scientists are finding all sorts of new kinds. There are rocky ones like our home, Earth. There are huge, swirly gas giants. There are planets totally covered in oceans called water worlds. And get this, they've even found super-Earths, which are rocky like our planet, but way, way bigger.
And some of these planets are in a really special spot around their star. It's often called the Goldilocks zone. You know, where it's not too hot and it's not too cold, but it's just right for liquid water to exist. And we all know where there's water, there might just be life. Okay, but out of all the incredible things in our cosmic zoo, there is one that is hands down the weirdest, the most mysterious, the most mind-blowing of all. You ready for it? It's a black hole. So what is a black hole? It's a place in space where gravity, that force that keeps you on the ground, is so powerful that once something falls in, it can never, ever get back out. Not even light can escape. It's basically a one-way trip to who knows where. The absolute best way to picture this is to imagine that all of space is like a giant, stretchy trampoline. Now, if you put a big star on it, it makes a little dip, right? Well, a black hole is like putting a super-duper heavy bowling ball on that trampoline. It makes a dip so deep that it's more like a bottomless pit. Any little marble that rolls too close just falls in and can never, ever climb back out. Okay, deep breath. We've zoomed past bizarre planets, we've carefully steered around black holes, we've journeyed across billions of light years to the very edge of everything we know. I think it's finally time. Let's answer that big question. So, what is outside the universe? Okay, here it is. The incredible, mind-bending answer is that scientists think the universe is finite but unbounded. Now, I know that sounds super complicated, but what it means is that the universe has a size, but it doesn't have an edge you can fall off. How in the world is that possible? This is a brilliant way to think about it. Picture an old vinyl record. You can hold the whole record in your hands, right? You can see the whole symphony, from the beginning of the groove to the end, all at once. But now imagine you're a tiny little ant walking in that groove. You could walk and walk forever, and you would never, ever find an edge to fall off of. You just keep going around. The universe, in a way, might be just like that. So here's the big finale, the main idea. Outside the universe isn't another place. It's not a big, empty room waiting for us. Outside is where all the things that are impossible live. You know, things that just can't exist in our reality with our rules, like a square circle, or a silent noise, or hey, the present king of France. Those things just don't happen here. They can't. So in a way, outside is the place for everything that never was and never ever can be.
Wow, so our adventure brought us to this amazing Beautiful and kind of weird answer. But you know what the best part about science is? Every time you find an answer, it just opens up a bunch of new, even more exciting questions. This adventure, it never, ever has to stop. And that leaves us with one last, ginormous thought to wonder about. If our whole universe, with every star, galaxy, and planet, is just one shape, kind of like that one record, could there be other records out there? What other amazing shapes, with totally different rules and impossible things might exist? Now that's a question worth asking. Keep wondering.